Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome. We're so excited to have you all here from so many different places. And we're super excited tonight because we have a special guest tonight. And it's just such an honor to have her on here. I've watched her recordings for many years, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of her background. She has a great background. Her name is Joanne Parkin. She has a master's of science degree, and she's worn many hats in her life: a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a nutrition professional, and more recently, network marketing professional. Joanne's 50-year career as a dietitian and nutritionist includes 20 years as a certified diabetes educator. Joanne has held numerous leadership positions in the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Her major achievement was leading a team of dietitians that developed the standards of professional practice for the dietetics profession. That's incredible. In January 2011, while working as the director of nutrition services at a heart hospital, a cardiologist introduced Joanne to LifeVantage and their flagship product, Protandim NRF2. Impressed with the science of Protandim NRF2, Joanne joined the company as a consultant. 2 years later, the 63-year-old widow retired early to devote full time to her LifeVantage business. Joanne remarried to Jim Parkin, her business manager, biggest fan and supporter. They are living the dream lifestyle in a 55-plus active adult community in Arizona. Thanks to LifeVantage, they have the financial and personal freedom to travel and enjoy their families. When not working or traveling, you will find Joanne and Jim on the dance floor or the pickleball court. That's incredible, Joanne. I'm so excited for you. And love to hear your background. And also, didn't you recently rank up to EC1?
Yes, you have to requalify, to get your rank every year to be recognized at that rank. So I did that last month again. So
okay.
yes, I've been at EC1 for a while, but like I said, you have to.
All right. Well, incredible. Well, Joanne, I'm just going to turn the time over to you, and I'm really excited to hear from you tonight. And thanks again for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us tonight.
Well, thank you for inviting me, Julie. I always enjoyed talking to people from around the country, and I know that there are people on from Kansas and from Georgia and Pennsylvania. It's very exciting to talk to all of you. And so I think Julie did such a great job of describing my career in nutrition and dietetics, and starting, of course, with being a hospital dietitian for years, working in the ICU, working in diabetes. I mean, kind of had a wonderful career, just kind of doing it all. And then along came Dr. Mark Gordon when I was working as a head dietitian at the Avera Heart Hospital. And he introduced me to LifeVantage. And really the rest is kind of history. And that was in 2011. And so these are just some photos of just some of the things that I've been doing in the last 14 years besides LifeVantage. And my husband and I love to travel. We love to hike. And this was the Grand Canyon. So yeah, we've had a really living a beautiful dream life. And I can tell you that the LifeVantage products have kept us healthy and slowed down our aging so that we can enjoy all of those activities, because I'm 75, Jim is 85, soon to be 86, and we're still doing all of that: pickleball, dancing, hiking. We just still do that all. And, it's because, I started on Protandim NRF2 Synergizer back in 2011 when I saw the research that this little yellow pill would lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. And I knew quite a bit about oxidative stress. I was teaching it to my heart patients, like that was the root cause of their heart disease. And I was advocating a Mediterranean diet as the best diet to lower that oxidative stress, but I had no idea that there was this little yellow pill out there called Protandim until Dr. Mark Gordon came along and told me about it. And what was really exciting was at the time they hadn't completed this study, but the NIH funded a study on Protandim. And after all of the supplements that they had studied, turmeric and green tea extract and fish oils and all of those. And none of those supplements extended the lifespan of male mice, but Protandim was the only one. So this is what I've been taking. And we take, with LifeVantage, we have something we call take it to make it. And so you take Protandim to make your own cellular antioxidants, and that lowers that oxidative stress and all that free radical damage that's associated with over 200 diseases of aging, everything from brain diseases to rheumatoid arthritis to chronic kidney disease. I mean, you name it. So keeping that oxidative stress low is critically important just so you can live healthy and well. And, when I joined LifeVantage, in 2011, there were 90,000 research articles on oxidative stress and linking it to all of those chronic health problems. But now there are 350,000 research articles. So by the way, just on Protandim alone, there are 30 high quality research articles. So I'm so glad I've been taking that little yellow pill all these years. And so in a nutshell, this is what Protandim does, is that it activates your cells to make your cellular antioxidants that are 1,000,000 times more potent than what you get in food and like a vitamin C tablet. So again, you're taking the Protandim to make the antioxidants, but we have other products in our product catalog that you take to make other critical proteins and enzymes and just substances that you need to live healthy and well. And so Protandim was the first in our LifeVantage catalog. And when I joined, LifeVantage had just the Protandim and an anti-aging cream. But over the last 15 years, it's unbelievable the unique specialized products that Protandim has brought to market over the years. We now have a little family of Protandim products that all work together to slow down aging. We have the marvelous state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line skincare system. We have this nootropic drink called Axio. It wakes up your drinks. It makes up your brain so you can think better, focus, memory, concentration, all of that. And then we have micronutrients and fish oils, and just a wonderful product line. And then a couple of years ago, our company launched this liquid collagen, which was unique in the fact that it's 1 shot a day of this liquid fish peptides. And in that little bottle, there are some plant compounds that are called NRF2 activators. And so the same kind of benefits you're getting from Protandim from all those plant compounds, activating your cells to make antioxidants, in this liquid collagen are plant compounds that activate your cells to make collagen, to get your cells revved up to make your own collagen. Genius concept, right? Just getting your body, like turning back the clock, like how your body was functioning when you were younger, to make all of these critical enzymes, in this case, antioxidants and collagen. So this combination increases your collagen production and density by 100%. Pretty amazing. We have tons of before and after photos and stories, everything from accelerated healing after knee surgery to look at how beautiful this lady looks, and bet she's happy with the results as well. And now the latest product from LifeVantage, and this has surpassed all expectations as far as sales, and it's called Mind Body. And Mind Body is a 2-product system that is a healthy alternative to the GLP-1 agonist injections. I'm sure you've heard about these injections, right? It's like 1 in 8 Americans, I believe, are taking these injections to lose weight. And they are losing weight with these injections. But I attended about 4 different continuing education webinars that was designed for dietitians, sponsored by the pharmaceutical companies and the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics, and educating dietitians about our role in this whole arena of GLP-1 agonist injections. They said the role of the dietitian is to help patients manage the side effects of the injections. Now, there's some short-term and there's some long-term side effects. But the one on the short term, the side effect that really concerned me the most, because I have worked for 50 years with people, thousands, I mean, literally, I bet 3,000 to 4,000 people in weight management over my 50-year career. So the one thing that I know is that if you lose your lean body mass, you're going to lower your metabolic rate, the rate at which you're burning calories. Then you're going to have almost an impossible problem then with trying to maintain the weight, because those muscles, they burn up a lot of calories. So you want to maintain your lean body mass. But when you take these injections, you can lose up to 50% of that weight that you lose can be your lean body mass. And then you have to stay on the injections for a lifetime. And I don't know if people understand that when they get started with the injections. I believe there are some people that would be great candidates for these injections, and and that doctors will hopefully screen those which are really the top candidates. But I really believe that when I read this and they were educating me about this, I thought we need some alternatives to these injections, because this is not the solution for most people. So what exactly is GLP-1? Well, it's called glucagon. Oh, let me start again. Glucagon-like peptide 1. This is a hormone that's produced in your gut, and it's produced by the L cells in your small and large intestine, mostly small intestine, but also all the way through your intestinal tract. And there's 3 organs that this hormone acts on. First is your brain. This hormone travels the gut-brain axis. It travels from your gut up to the brain via the vagus nerve, and it triggers at the hypothalamus. That's your appetite control center, speaks to your hypothalamus, and it tells you that you're full. The second organ is the pancreas, and there's 2 hormones that are produced, insulin and glucagon. The GLP-1 helps to balance those out, and that helps to balance blood sugars. And third, GLP-1 acts on the stomach, and it slows down stomach emptying, and therefore you get satiety as well from that slowing of the gastric emptying. Now, this GLP-1 hormone benefits more than weight and blood sugar. It provides protection from your brain, neuroprotection, cardio protection for your heart, and it also helps to reduce fatty buildup in your liver. But another key benefit is it increases insulin sensitivity. The opposite of insulin sensitivity is insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is at the root cause of a type 2 diabetes and a condition we call metabolic syndrome. And what happens with insulin resistance is this condition, this metabolic condition, causes you to store fat. And it is the belly fat, that's where the fat goes if you have insulin resistance. So this belly fat, we call it the toxic, dangerous, visceral fat. And so you want to target anything when you're looking at losing weight and managing your weight. Where you want to target is this toxic, visceral belly fat. Another thing with the GLP injections is the prohibitive cost of these. So that if 93 million Americans that meet the criteria for the injections all take the injections, the annual cost is $600 billion. Well, that's equal to all prescription drug spending combined. And now they're talking about giving these injections to children starting at age 6. So if you're like me and you're thinking, we need some alternatives, right? We need something that is going to be more affordable, cost effective, and without side effects, right? Is that what you're thinking? Well, that's what I was thinking when I was being educated on these prescription medicines. And so you can't imagine how excited I was when just a few months later, after I'd been through all those education sessions, that LifeVantage launched the mind-body system. This was so exciting. And what MindBody does, and it's a genius of a product, is that improves the health of your gut microbiome, and so that your gut naturally produces the GLP hormone. Remember, the injections are synthetic. They mimic the action of the natural hormone that's produced in your gut. So this concept is, hey, your gut produces this hormone. Let's just look at how we can get your gut, healthier so it naturally produces the GLP-1 hormone. And that is exactly what these products do. It's just plant compounds, probiotics, prebiotics. There's a digestive blend in there, resistant starches, vitamins, and minerals. It's like the superfood for your gut. Now, this is another reason why the products are genius, is that about 15 years ago, there was a study published where they took the fecal material from obese people and fecal material from lean people. And then they transplanted this fecal material into different mice that were consuming the same diet. The mice that received the fecal material from the obese people became obese. Those mice that got the microbiome, the transplanted fecal material from the lean people, they stayed lean on the same diet. So does your microbiome make you fat? Yes. Yes. Disrupted microbiome, dysbiosis, is one of the key underlying problems that contributes to obesity and overweight. And we've been destroying our microbiome in this country for years with prescription medications, antibiotics, Aleve, all those non-steroidal and anti-inflammatories, refined processed sugars and carbohydrates, fast foods, additives in the foods, and especially glyphosate, which is residue from the herbicide Roundup, that destroys your good, healthy microbiome. So you're kind of getting the idea that this is a whole different approach than what the injections are. This is the approach of you're just going to work naturally with your microbiome, restore the health of your microbiome, so your gut will naturally produce those the GLP-1 hormone. In fact, we have a study now with human subjects. This was an independent study, 12-week study that was conducted by a research center. And they found that after 12 weeks, that the mind-body products, this two-product system, increased the GLP-1 hormone by 140% on average. That's huge. And the subjects lost about a pound a week. They were averaging, like you can see that over 8 weeks, they had lost 9 pounds. And actually one of the subjects lost up to 25 pounds in 12 weeks. So obviously, the more weight that you have to lose, you're going to lose more and faster, right? That's part of just the biochemistry of weight loss. Now, to me, this was the most important finding, number 3 and number 4. Look at that number 3, 100% who lost weight maintain their muscle mass. And number 4, you look at that, and up to 27% reduction in that toxic visceral belly fat. So in other words, the subjects were losing the fat and keeping the lean. Now, they interviewed these subjects and they asked them all these different questions about how they felt. And what they found is that 82% reported that they took back their relationship with food. 95% reduced their sugar cravings. I have a customer here in my community. Her name is Sally. Sally said within 3 weeks, these products had completely erased her sugar cravings. She was drinking like 4 Cokes a day. She just craved sugar. She had these intense sugar cravings. She said within 3 weeks, she couldn't believe it. She said she felt so much better being off all that sugar. And look at that, 85% now eat for health instead of emotions. And that is the whole objective here with the products, is to help you with thinking more the long term here, right? We're thinking about how we can help you with these products, with restoring your gut microbiome, to start making better, healthier choices. So you're not, like craving, that unhealthy food anymore. So this is also some subjects from that 12-week human clinical trial. These are a couple of the guys that were in that trial. And you can see, you can look at their waist circumference. You could see right there that, hey, they both lost some belly fat, which was fantastic. Now, these 2 gals were not in the human clinical trial. They were in another group of consumers that were on the products. And this is kind of what they were reporting. And you kind of start getting the idea here is that, for the amount of weight lost, they're losing a lot of inches, especially you can see that toxic belly fat. So this is Marcy. Now this is Angie. Is that right, Angie? Yeah. And she was down 9 pounds, like a pound a week, but look at 4 inches in her waist. And look at this is another gal, not in the human clinical trial, just a consumer user group. Again, you can see the reduction in the waist circumference. Look at this gentleman. He lost about, I think it was close to 20 pounds, 12 weeks. Look at that reduction in his waist circumference. And this is Maria. Maria lost 5 pounds her first week. She went on vacation. And then by week 4, she had maintained her 5 pounds. But look at the difference in her waist circumference. Do you see how she has reduced some of that visceral fat, which is really exciting for Maria. So here's a key. Before you get started, make sure that you take pictures and take your measurements. The number 1 measurement to track is your waist circumference. That's really critically important. And of course, patience, because these products are going to take time to correct your microbiome in your gut. That's going to take some time. And so people, sometimes at first 4 weeks, your weight may go up, it may go down, it may go up a little bit, go down. It's interesting how what people are so variable and different. My daughter said the first week she lost 3 pounds, the second week she gained it back, the third week she lost it again. So you can see as your gut microbiome is correcting that you're going to see maybe some of that, so you have to understand that this is not like a quick fix, like lose 30 pounds in a month. This is a long-term program to help you with the long-term and with your maintenance. Now, you're probably wondering, what do I eat with this? Well, when you get your products, your Mind Body products, there's this wonderful little booklet. And in there, there's a QR code, and you just screen that QR code, and it's going to give you all kinds of information on menus and recipes and all of that. But just to keep it simple, this is what I recommend. I recommend following a Mediterranean style of diet, because a Mediterranean diet is the one dietary pattern that they have identified as it specifically increasing that GLP-1 hormone. And that's because these polyphenol-rich foods, these healthy fats, the soluble fiber, fermentable prebiotic fibers that you find in this Mediterranean diet all work together to help increase that GLP-1 hormone. So again, we're looking here at the long term, right? So taking your products is going to help correct your microbiome. You're going to be eating these healthy foods from the Mediterranean diet, and just think of what this is going to do for your overall health in the long term. Now, these are some meals that I prepared that were high fiber, high GLP-1 activation meals that I prepared. And this is what typically my husband and I eat in a day. This is our typical breakfast. This is some red lentil soup, some whole grain crackers, salmon, and vegetables. I mean, it's not really anything exotic cooking. It's pretty simple. And you could do that too. So now you're wondering and asking, so how do I get started with these products? Well, first of all, if you're a guest and you're listening to this recording or to the live meeting here tonight, just get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. And because the products are sold only through Life Vantage consultants. And so be sure to get back to the person who invited you. Whoops, what did I do? Okay, did I miss my, okay, hold on. I got to get back here. Hold on just a minute. Let's see, what did I do? Am I still there?
Mm-hmm.
Someone
You're
else
still here.
sharing
We
their
can't see the
screen.
screen.
Let's see. I need to
Someone
go
else.
back to sharing my screen. Hold on just a minute, everybody. Hold on.
See if you can get back on.
Yep, I'm going to get back. Hold on just a minute. I think for some reason, I just clicked off. You can now see my screen. I think I must have clicked off hold on just a minute. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry I did that. Don't know
No,
why.
it wasn't your fault, Joanne. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Woohoo. All right. Recovery. Love it. So another option is if you are sitting there thinking about your aunt that's maybe on the GLP-1, injections, or maybe you have a girlfriend that you love dearly, you know, a co-worker, that maybe you've been thinking about them and people that you know, and you're looking at what you're learning tonight and you're thinking, you know, I would really love for them to know about this. So we do have a great opportunity as well with the products where you can share the product, you can build and grow a team, or you can just do whatever you would like in terms of income producing. You know, you as a consultant with LifeVantage, you can start with a minimum of like $50 one time commitment, or we have wonderful enrollment packs where you get terrific savings. This is multiplier pack. It's very popular right now, or with 3 sets of the mind body products, and also the collagen and super tandem in there. So these are some of the options for you if you want to get started and starting to share this with others. Now you can start with just gathering customers and paying for your own products, and maybe paying maybe a little more, maybe making a car payment. And this is just the first way that you can earn income with LifeVantage. There's 8 different bonuses and commissions that you can learn. And just look with 16 customers. This is just with the GLP-1 products. Just think people are going to be adding those products to their monthly order. So if they were just ordering just the mind body products, you can see what you can earn with just gathering a few customers. I had one of my consultants or in my network set the record last month for gathering the most customers in 1 month. And I think it was something like 400. Now that's very unusual. That's not typical, but most people just love this. They love to get started right there and sharing with others. And then eventually some of those customers will become consultants. It's just kind of how this grows and builds. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to stop share for now and turn it back over to Julie.